It all started with a spark, an innocent glimpse of a bold, crimson shade on a passerby's lips that ignited a long-buried curiosity. For years, Jonathan had felt an unspoken pull towards femininity, but life's demands always seemed to overshadow these inner whispers. At 48, he was a dedicated husband, a father of 2 grown children, and a respected professional. Yet, there was a part of him that yearned to be acknowledged, a part that had never been allowed to flourish. Jonathan's wife, Emily, had always been a supportive partner, though he had never shared this particular aspect of himself with her. Their marriage was a blend of routine and affection, built on years of mutual respect and shared experiences. But even in the most loving relationships, there can be secrets too profound to easily reveal. One evening, while Jonathan and Emily were watching TV, a commercial for a new line of lipsticks came on. The vibrant colors and confident models caught Jonathan's attention more than he cared to admit. "That shade would look stunning on you, Emily," Jonathan said, trying to mask his own intrigue. Emily chuckled. "Maybe, but I'm more of a lip balm kind of girl. Why don't you give it a try?" Jonathan's heart skipped a beat. Was she joking? Did she know? Her eyes twinkled with mischief, but there was a softness there too, a subtle invitation. "Maybe I will," he replied, trying to keep his voice steady. That night, Jonathan couldn't sleep. His mind replayed Emily's words, turning them over and over. The idea of wearing lipstick had always been a distant fantasy, but now it felt tantalizingly close. He thought about his childhood, the times he had secretly tried on his mother's makeup, only to be caught and scolded. Those moments of shame had pushed his desires deep into the shadows. But now, in the quiet of their home, he felt something shift. It was as if Emily's playful suggestion had unlocked a door he had long kept shut. The next morning, while Emily was out running errands, Jonathan found himself in front of the bathroom mirror, staring at his reflection. He rummaged through Emily's makeup drawer, his hands trembling slightly as he picked up a tube of lipstick. It was a soft pink shade, subtle and not too bold. He twisted the tube, watching the lipstick emerge like a secret being revealed. Taking a deep breath, he carefully applied it to his lips. The sensation was both foreign and exhilarating. He pressed his lips together, feeling the creamy texture spread evenly. Jonathan stared at himself in the mirror, unsure of what to feel. The person looking back at him was familiar yet different. The lipstick highlighted a softness in his features he had never noticed before. It was as if he was seeing himself for the first time. Emily returned home later that afternoon. Jonathan had wiped off the lipstick long before she arrived, but he couldn't shake the memory of how it felt. He wondered if he should tell her, but fear held him back. What if she didn't understand? What if she saw him differently? Days turned into weeks, and Jonathan found himself thinking about that moment more and more. He began to experiment when Emily was out, trying on different shades and even dabbling with other makeup. Each time, he felt a mix of excitement and guilt. The thrill of discovery mingled with the fear of being found out. One evening, as they were preparing for bed, Emily turned to him, a knowing smile on her face. "Jonathan, is there something you want to tell me?" His heart raced. How could she know? Had he left something out of place? "What do you mean?" he asked, trying to sound casual. Emily took his hand, her eyes gentle. "I've noticed my lipsticks have been used. At first, I thought maybe I was imagining things, but now I'm sure. It's okay, you know. You can tell me." Jonathan felt his face flush with heat. He had been so careful, but somehow, she had known all along. He took a deep breath, feeling a mixture of relief and terror. I've been trying them on," he admitted, his voice barely a whisper. Emily squeezed his hand. "Thank you for telling me. It's okay, really. I want you to feel comfortable being yourself." Jonathan looked at her, tears of gratitude welling in his eyes. "I've felt this way for so long, but I didn't know how to tell you." Emily hugged him tightly. "You don't have to hide anymore. We'll figure this out together." With Emily's support, Jonathan began to explore his feminine side more openly. They spent weekends experimenting with makeup, trying on different outfits, and even practicing walking in heels. Each step felt like shedding a layer of fear, revealing a truer version of himself underneath. Jonathan decided to choose a new name for this part of his identity. After much thought, he settled on Jennifer. It felt right, a blend of his old self and the new one emerging. Emily started calling him Jennifer when they were alone, helping him grow accustomed to the name. One Saturday, Emily suggested they go shopping for makeup together. Jennifer hesitated at first, worried about what people might think, but Emily's encouragement gave her the courage she needed. They went to a nearby mall, where Jennifer's nervousness quickly turned to excitement as they browsed the makeup counters. The sales associate, a young woman with bright blue hair and a warm smile, approached them. "Can I help you find something?" Jennifer hesitated, but Emily stepped in. "We're looking for some new shades for my friend here. She's just starting to explore makeup." The associate's smile widened. "That's wonderful. We have some great options for beginners. Let's see what we can find." As they tried different shades and products, Jennifer felt a sense of belonging she had never experienced before. The associate treated her with kindness and respect, making her feel seen and accepted. It was a small moment, but it meant the world to her. With each passing day, Jennifer grew more confident. She started wearing subtle makeup to work, feeling a little more like herself with each application. Her colleagues noticed the change, but no one said anything negative. Some even complimented her, boosting her confidence further. One evening, Emily surprised Jennifer with a gift. "I've been thinking about how we can celebrate this journey you're on," she said, handing over a beautifully wrapped box. Jennifer opened it to find a gorgeous red lipstick, the same shade that had sparked her curiosity all those months ago. Tears filled her eyes as she looked at Emily. "Thank you. This means so much to me." Emily smiled. "I thought it was time you had a shade that truly reflects your boldness." Jennifer applied the lipstick, feeling a rush of empowerment. She looked at herself in the mirror, seeing not just Jonathan or Jennifer, but a blend of both. A person who was finally embracing their true self. Emily stood beside her, their reflections merging. "You look beautiful, Jennifer." Jennifer turned to her, gratitude and love shining in her eyes. "I couldn't have done this without you." Emily hugged her tightly. "And I'm here for you, every step of the way." As they stood together, Jennifer felt a profound sense of peace. For the first time in her life, she was living authentically, with the unwavering support of the person she loved most. The journey was far from over, but with Emily by her side, she knew she could face whatever challenges lay ahead. The next step in Jennifer's journey was to step out into the world as her true self. With Emily's encouragement, she decided to attend a local support group for transgender individuals. It was a safe space where she could meet others who shared similar experiences and gain insights from their journeys. The first meeting was nerve-wracking. Jennifer felt a knot of anxiety in her stomach as she and Emily walked into the community center. They were greeted by a friendly volunteer who introduced them to the group. Jennifer scanned the room, seeing a diverse mix of people, each with their own story. A middle-aged woman named Linda led the group. She welcomed Jennifer warmly. "We're glad you're here, Jennifer. Would you like to share your story with us?" Jennifer took a deep breath, feeling the weight of the moment. She looked at Emily, who nodded encouragingly. "I'm Jennifer," she began, her voice trembling slightly. "I've always felt this way, but I've only recently started to embrace it. With my wife's support, I'm learning to accept myself and live authentically." The group listened attentively, offering nods of understanding and smiles of encouragement. When Jennifer finished, Linda spoke. "Thank you for sharing, Jennifer. It takes a lot of courage to take this step, and we're here to support you." The meeting continued, with other members sharing their experiences and offering advice. Jennifer felt a sense of camaraderie and acceptance. It was comforting to know she wasn't alone in her journey. While Jennifer was growing more comfortable in her new identity, there was still one major hurdle to overcome: telling their children. Jennifer and Emily had discussed it extensively, knowing it was a conversation that needed to happen sooner rather than later. One Sunday afternoon, they invited their son, David, and daughter, Sarah, over for dinner. As they sat around the table, Jennifer felt her heart pounding in her chest. Emily squeezed her hand under the table, offering silent support. "There's something we need to talk to you about," Jennifer began, her voice steady despite her nerves. "I've been going through some changes, and it's important that you both know." David and Sarah exchanged curious glances. "What's going on, Dad?" David asked. Jennifer took a deep breath. "I've always felt like there was a part of me that I couldn't express. Recently, I've started to embrace that part of myself, and I'm living more authentically as Jennifer." The room fell silent as David and Sarah absorbed the news. Jennifer braced herself for their reactions, unsure of what to expect. Sarah was the first to speak. "Jennifer, I like that name. It suits you." David nodded slowly. "This is a lot to take in, but if this is who you are, then we support you. We just want you to be happy." Tears filled Jennifer's eyes as she looked at her children. "Thank you. Your support means everything to me." Emily smiled, her eyes shining with pride. "We're a family, and we'll get through this together." With her family's acceptance and support, Jennifer felt a new sense of freedom. She continued to explore her identity, finding joy in the simple act of being herself. She joined the support group regularly, forming friendships with others on similar journeys. These connections provided a sense of community and belonging that she had longed for. One evening, Jennifer decided to take a bold step. She wanted to go out for a night on the town as Jennifer, not just in the safety of their home or support group. Emily was fully on board, excited to share this experience with her. They chose a cozy, LGBTQ-friendly bar known for its welcoming atmosphere. Jennifer spent extra time getting ready, carefully applying makeup and choosing an outfit that made her feel confident. As she looked at her reflection, she saw a woman who had come a long way, a woman who was no longer hiding. When they arrived at the bar, Jennifer felt a mix of nerves and excitement. The atmosphere was lively, filled with laughter and music. As they found a table, Jennifer noticed a few people glancing her way, but their looks were more curious than judgmental. A group of women at a nearby table smiled and waved them over. "Hi there. I'm Lisa," one of them said. "You two look fabulous. Want to join us?" Jennifer and Emily exchanged glances before joining the group. The conversation flowed easily, and Jennifer found herself laughing and sharing stories. It felt liberating to be seen and accepted as Jennifer, without judgment or fear. As the night wore on, Jennifer felt a sense of euphoria. She was living her truth, surrounded by people who embraced her for who she was. Emily's unwavering support had been the catalyst for this transformation, and she felt grateful beyond words. Jennifer's journey was far from over, but she had come a long way from the days of secret lipstick applications and hidden desires. She had found the courage to embrace her true self with the love and support of her family and friends. Her relationship with Emily grew even stronger as they navigated this new chapter together. They continued to explore and learn, facing challenges and celebrating victories as a team. Jennifer's children also became more involved, offering their love and acceptance. Jennifer's experiences had taught her the importance of self-acceptance and the power of community. She began to advocate for others, sharing her story to inspire and support those who were still hiding their true selves. She volunteered with LGBTQ organizations, using her journey as a beacon of hope for others. Looking back, Jennifer realized that the first time she wore lipstick had been a turning point, a moment that set her on the path to self-discovery. It was a small act that carried profound significance, leading her to a life of authenticity and fulfillment. And as she stood in front of the mirror, applying that same bold red shade that had once been a distant dream, Jennifer smiled. She was no longer afraid of what others might think. She was proud of who she had become, a woman who had found her voice, her strength, and her place in the world. Jennifer's journey had a ripple effect, touching the lives of those around her. Her openness and courage inspired others to embrace their true selves, creating a more accepting and inclusive community. She became a mentor to many, offering guidance and support to those just beginning their own journeys. Emily and Jennifer continued to grow together, their bond deepening with each passing day. They celebrated milestones and faced challenges with resilience and love. Their home became a haven of acceptance, where everyone was encouraged to be their authentic selves. Jennifer's children, David and Sarah, also found strength in their mother's journey. They became advocates for LGBTQ rights, using their voices to promote equality and acceptance. They were proud of Jennifer, not just as a parent, but as a trailblazer who had shown them the importance of living authentically. In the end, Jennifer's story was one of transformation and empowerment. It was a testament to the power of love, acceptance, and the courage to be oneself. And as Jennifer looked to the future, she knew that her journey was just beginning, a journey filled with endless possibilities and the unwavering support of those who loved her. Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's keep inspiring each other, sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.